Hello loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Ainta and you're welcome. So for today's video, I'm going to show you how to use a foam roller for better recovery and less soreness. Foam rolling techniques or foam rollers are very important in your routine because they help relieve those muscle tenderness, those muscle soreness, especially after a long training day or after a long overuse at the gym. When I picture a foam rolling technique, I picture like a masseuse, a friend or a partner kind of using their arms, adding a little bit of pressure to massage that tender spot and relieving the pain, right? But with foam rolling technique, you're using the foam roller to assist your muscle to relax on its own, which in fancy big term is called autogenic inhibition. But we're not going to go into details of that. So get your foam roller and let's begin the workout.
So for this exercise, we're going to be stretching our calf muscles. So we're going to place the intended leg to be stretched on the center of the foam roller. And then we're going to cross over the resting leg on the intended leg to be stretched, further increase pressure. After that, we're going to raise our hips up, slowly roll the foam roller from the ankle towards the knee, trying to identify the tender spot. If you notice raising the hips up quite uncomfortable or adding too much pressure, you can drop them down. Once the tender spot is identified, you're going to hold it for a minimum of 30 seconds, a maximum of 1 to 2 minutes, until the tenderness releases. So for this exercise, we're going to be stretching the tensor fasciae latae muscle. To begin, we're going to start in a side plank position with our elbows resting on our mat. And then our foam roller just in front of the hips, the leg we're about to stretch. We're going to cross the top leg over lower leg, the foot touching the floor. After that, we're going to slowly roll from the hip joint to the lateral knee to find the most tender spot. And as you're rolling, you're going to move your elbow and your top leg as you roll. Once that tender spot has been identified, you're going to hold for about 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Discomfort is reduced. So for this exercise, we're going to be stretching the muscles that make up the thoracic spine. First, we're going to lie on our back by placing the foam roll right underneath the shoulder blade. Then we're going to raise both hands to support the neck and also raise the hips. Then we're going to take a breath in and slowly begin to roll our body down. So the foam roller is between the shoulder blade. You can bring the elbows together to increase the pressure. If we notice that the pressure is too much, we can lower the hips and leave our hands in the neutral position that was earlier. We begin to slowly roll till you find that tender spot. Once that tender spot has been identified, you're going to make sure you hold the pressure for 30 seconds to 120 seconds, ensuring that you're breathing and you're relaxed. So for this exercise, we're going to be stretching the hamstrings. First, we're going to start in a seated position by placing the foam roller right above the knee. Then we're going to raise the hips up, ensuring that the leg about to be stretched stays perfectly straight. After that, we're going to slowly roll towards the hips and reposition the hands as necessary, so don't put strain on the shoulders. Once that tender spot has been identified through rolling, you're going to hold that spot for about 30 seconds to 120 seconds. Make sure you're breathing and you're relaxed. Exercise, we're going to be stretching the quadriceps. First, we're going to place the foam roller flat on the ground. Come into a prone or plank position until the foam roller is placed right at the upper part of our leg, right below the hips. And then the opposite leg comes into a shape of a number 4. Making sure our head is not falling forward and our shoulders are in a neutral position. We're going to slowly roll about 1 inch per second towards the knee. As we're rolling, we're going to maintain the integrity of the lower back. Once the tender spot has been identified, we're going to hold it for about 30 seconds to 120 seconds until the discomfort reduces. So for this exercise, we're going to be stretching LATISSIMUS dorsi, aka the back muscle. So we're going to begin by lying in a side plank position and placing the foam roller below the lateral side of the shoulder blades. And we're going to cross the top leg for support, and the top hand that is to be stretched, placed on the foam roller, is going to be fully extended and palms in a supinated position. If this is too hard, We can regress by flexing our hands and putting it across the ear like we're posing for a bikini photo shoot on the beach. And we're going to slowly begin to roll down towards the armpit, making sure we're relaxing and we're breathing. We'll find the tender spot. Once that tender spot is identified, we're going to hold it for about 30 seconds to 120 seconds. The discomfort is reduced. So for this exercise, we're going to be stretching the adductors, which are found in the thigh. To begin this exercise, we're going to lie in a prone position, one thigh flexed and adducted, and the foam roll placed at the outer edge of the thigh. And then we're going to slowly roll the foam roller towards the inner thigh area to identify the most tender spot. Once that tender spot has been identified, we're going to hold it for about 30 seconds to 120 seconds till the discomfort is reduced. So for this exercise, we're going to be stretching the piriformis. Piriformis is a muscle found on the buttocks near the hip joint. To begin, we're going to sit on the foam roller, then lean over to the side a little bit more, our hands behind, and slowly roll up and down looking for a tender spot. Once a tender spot is found, we're going to hold it about 30 seconds to 120 seconds. We can progress this movement to increase the stretch. To progress, the leg being stretched will be crossed over, and then you're going to keep rolling till you find a tender spot. To progress the exercise a little bit more to get a deeper stretch, we're going to use our opposite hand on the knee and pulling the leg across the body. And continue rolling slowly until that tender spot is identified. Once that tender spot is identified, we're going to hold it for about 30 to 120 seconds until the discomfort is reduced.
For joining me in this foam rolling routine. I hope it helped your muscle feel better and you're able to recover better for your workout. And please let me know your friends in the comment section. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Have a lovely day. Lots of love, Anita.